What is going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Title Lego Guy here, and today we're doing one of my all-time favorite sets, and my favorite set on episode 1. You guys may hate episode 1, but this set, I mean, you can't fault it. It's honestly fantastic, but we're going to get into why. And that is the Trade Federation MTT. It's set 7662, came out in 2007, had 21 minifigs, retailed for only 100 US, and one of the best parts, it had 1,330 pieces, which is crazy if you look at price per piece. I don't try normally to get into prices, but this set's fantastic, which is partly why I have two. The one I got in New York at Toys R Us, that big toy store, and then the other one I actually got on eBay. No, actually, if a kid at a garage sale, he was selling this huge bin, a couple big bins. I bought them all, both the bins, for like 80 bucks, and it actually had a complete MTT in it, along with like tons of other pieces. So anyways, really like this set, but we're gonna get into the pictures to compare it against, to see how accurate it is, as well as the movie footage. I really encourage anyone who's watching this to click the link to the video in the description, just because, yeah, honestly, you may not like episode 1, but this is a great part of the movie. Really liked it. And yeah, anyways, I can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, enough talk. Can't wait to get into the set. Let's get right into it. So to start, let's take a look at the MTT itself. Give you a 360 view. So honestly, fantastic looking set. As you can see, this thing's huge. Like, it's really big. I got big hands, and this thing is just, it's way bigger, right? So great looking model. We're gonna first start off on the bottom. So I'll show you guys, it has nice little wheel pieces and a little orange piece that isn't supposed to be there. I actually wonder what that's from, probably from the Mustafar set. But yeah, it has nice little, ooh, bad noises. It has nice little wheels, so that's pretty cool. So you can kind of roll this thing around. So it moves really good. Now let's get into the interior. So we're gonna start on the very top. So you open this thing up, and there's a little droid controlling it in there. So pretty cool looking little area. What's actually interesting about this is this all folds as I break it. You wanna actually open this from the inside. This all folds out, and you can actually grab this little thing and pull it out. And you'll actually notice this throughout the set, that there's these little things like that. Little Lego slabs, I guess, for little areas. So yeah, that's the top where it kind of is piloted. The only thing that I will fault this set with is to get these things back closed is kind of tricky. So that is a fault definitely with it. The next cool thing about it is you open this up, and we're gonna get in the droids at the end because it's the best part of the set. And it has a nice little area to keep all these little guns. These were actually, this was the first year, 2007, that we actually got blasters like this. So that was pretty cool. And you just close that guy right back up. Now we're gonna move into the back of it. So you open this thing up, and there's actually a little, almost like speeder in here. And I'll show you guys that quickly. So cool looking little thing. And what's cool is it actually has the little slab thing again. This is a little satellite that's on the top. So you can just put that on, so you can kind of switch them up depending on what you want on this little speeder. And then I'll show you guys as well. You open this up, and there's the interior. There's where the speeder goes. And then I'll show you the other side. Same thing. There's droids all over this thing. 21 minifigs. I think it's one of the most minifigs that ever came in a $100 set. I know it's a little harder to compare it nowadays, but just because prices have changed. But anyways, fantastic. And now we'll get into the best part of the set. So this has, on this side, a little twist feature. And you go like this, and just like in the movie, all the droids come out. So there's actually 16 droids that are in this thing. Great job. You can actually take these off too, just like that same slab pieces there. And you can kind of lay them out just like in the movie when the Trade Federation does attack. The only way they could ever actually make this better, which I don't know if it's possible, is if it literally dropped the droids off as it did it. And then they kind of were out like this. But we're getting really technical that way. I still really like it. Fantastic feature. Really cool. And then what's cool about this too is if you actually twist it back this way to get it back in, well, it does actually sometimes work. Okay, that isn't a feature. It almost seems like it because this little speeder can almost kind of come out when you do that. But anyways, great set. Can't say enough good things about it. It is my favorite MTT ever, which is why I bought 2 of them and didn't even bother buying the older or the newer one that came before this or after. But that is the set. Now let's take a look at the many minifigs. So the first minifig we'll take a look at is the Destroyer Droid, or Droidika, as they call it, the Nemodians called it. So really cool looking Destroyer Droid. I think they did a good job. I do, however, feel it's a little oversized. Just to give you guys a little bit of a comparison, this is a battle droid compared to it. Destroyer droids were not that big. It's way too big. Battle droids are actually 7 feet tall roughly, so this guy is not that big, but I think they did a decent job at this Destroyer droid. It's not my favorite. My favorite is the 2001 version, but not a bad looking minifig if you want to call them that, although I almost don't view these as minifigs. They're almost small builds. But yeah, that's the Destroyer Droid. Now, let's get into the 20 battle droids. So if you're wondering what 20 battle droids looks like, that's what it looks like. Crazy. I mean, honestly, the amount of... This is probably... One of these is about 20% of my... Or almost 20% of my battle droids. With between the 2 MTTs, makes up about a third of all my battle droids. So honestly, it's honestly crazy. I thought I'd display them this way just because it looks a little bit better and you can kind of get the idea of how many minifigs this set comes with. So really great army builder. It's like a super battle pack basically. So I really did like that. This was actually the first time they also included these little arms that go like this. That way you could hold the blaster normally instead of to the side, which wasn't as realistic. So you get 16 normal B1 battle droids, 2 pilot battle droids, and 2 patrol battle droids. The only thing I have a fault with this is they could have had some little printing here and on the back of their heads. Just to... It looks better. It's how the movie actually depicts them, or the cartoons. They had a little bit more detail than just blue or red torsos. But we're getting really picky here. I still think that they did a good job. And I mean, giving you 20 battle droids, just fantastic. It's one of the sets that you get the most battle droids, if not the most, from one single set. So if you were looking to build your army, it was great for that. But yeah, those are the minifigs. Now let's take a look at the pictures just to see how accurate this set is. As well, I really encourage you guys to take a look at the movie in the description, the link. Just click that and we'll take you to the movie footage. But yeah, let's get right into the pictures. So here's an action figure depiction of an MTT. So honestly, LEGO did a much better job than this. It blew it out of the water. Just to give you an idea, it's supposed to look more like this, which honestly, it looks just like that. I mean, they could have maybe... You can't make it fit that many droids just because this set is a little underscale, although it's the closest to scale MTT that we've ever had. But it looks so similar to this. Here's another artist conception of the MTT. So just great job. I wish LEGO would actually make a separatist version of the MTT, which would look kind of like this, or exactly like this. But I mean, looking at the angles, looking at it all, they did a great job. I don't think they could have even improved on this. And I'd actually like to see if a mock builder could even improve off of what was made. There's the action figure one again. And just a one-off picture. I thought this was awesome. The guy's kind of recreating the Battle of Naboo. So great job, whoever did this. It's really simple, but that's a ton of battle droids. And here's another picture that we'll look at. So you can see the MTTs, ATTs are all going into Naboo. So just great job. This thing's clumpy, it's big. It kind of reminds me of the AT-AT in that respect. and I think LEGO just knocked it out of the park. I mean, great job. Can't say enough good things about the set. I've said that like 3 or 4 times, but just great job. 10 plus or A plus, whatever. It's fantastic. But yeah, those are the pictures. I thought they would help out with the review. Well guys, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, looking at these this set, not these sets, great job. This is the best MTT they've ever made. For those who think that LEGO always gets better with age, that's totally not true. This thing blows out the 2014, blows out of the water. And the 2001, yeah, that probably one's the worst. This was the happy medium, great set, great size. It's almost, honestly, to scale. I mean, it is a bit bigger in the movies, but I mean, it's almost the correct size, honestly. And all those little features and everything it had with it. Absolutely love this set, and by far it's my favorite episode 1 set. One thing, we're not going to be getting tons into episode 1. I might get into that theme, but I just really want to do this set just because I really do like it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this set? Do you not? Do you own this set? If you actually own any other MTTs, I'd be interested to know, just because this is the only one that I own. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. But take care. I'll catch you on the next one.